Good morning from Spain. This is a bit of an interesting one relating to the Brexit because I've already started to see the hostilities from both out of the UK and from Spain as well. The first thing I want to say, from my own opinion, my own viewpoint, is Spain's home for us. We're not going anywhere. But also, the people that actually stir the pot are often doing it for political reasons, completely unrelated to Brexit. They're sometimes false nationalists, sometimes far right, far left, whatever. So the main thing I want to say to people is quite simply ignore the crap because it's not the majority. The majority of people are affected by it or will be in some form, but how much? I think we'll have to just wait and see because it's still early days. But already the politics has started because on the one side, you got Spain now maneuvering to use its interests in Gibraltar. At the same time, the UK is pushing a lot of negative media on basically telling the EU where to go. So it's already started the political arena, and you've got to understand that politics is normally not about what they're actually up to. It's about creating a bit of a smokescreen because if they mess something up, they've got something else to focus the attention on. Now, somebody commented this morning about the Brits using free Spanish healthcare and free what do you call it, the free schools, etc. has got to stop in Spain. You do realize that people pay taxes. You do realize that the agreement between the UK and Spain isn't free on healthcare. And many expats actually have private health insurance or are already paying social security and entitled to it in the same way the locals are because they're paying taxes and social security. So it's not as simple as just going, oh, they're just getting everything for free. It just makes it easy. It's very easy. The same in the UK, they say exactly the same stuff. They just blank the facts. And in all honesty, it's one of the reasons we're in Spain. It's quite simple to get away from all that crap. I've seen it for years in the UK. It's constantly blaming somebody for somebody else's problems. Be it the Brexit now, before the Brexit, it was the EU. Before the EU, it was immigration. Well, it's immigration now. It's just a constant cycle of blame somebody else. But what you got to understand is if you're moving the focus away from what the issue is, then there's a reason for that. That's why the media move you on to something else, because otherwise you start questioning, well, what's going on with the economy? Why is this a problem? Why are we worried about this when we have other issues right on our doorstep? Because it's all about focus. It's about moving people away from the real issues. For me, Spain, we're here long term. It doesn't matter about the Brexit or like most expats, they don't want to go back to the UK. I know some do, but the majority, most people I speak to, they're happy in Spain. The ones that see me grumble are the ones that see me come here and have holiday homes here out of the UK. There seems to be a lot of those that grumble, which is a bizarre thing, complaining about people being in their country when they go on holiday to somebody else's. I think that there's got to be a bit of realization that you're in somebody else's country in exactly the same way. I just think it's better off that people just focus on, if we're having the Brexit, then have the Brexit. But it shouldn't get personal, shouldn't get local politics, because a lot of the data, information, the facts will be hidden on purpose or manipulated just so that it keeps the focus off the real problems that are ongoing. But that's why I say just be aware of that. But I don't think I'll be, well, certainly won't be going back to the UK anytime soon, not for living anyway. Might go back for work, but certainly not going to be going there to set up home. If anything, we'd head back to the Philippines, I suppose, or head up to Germany or somewhere else. But ultimately, we like Spain. We like the country. We like the people, and we like the weather and environment. And I think that's the same for most expats. They become part of Spain, although there is places that are, like Benidorm are a bit wilder. At the same time, it still brings a lot of money into the economy. And love it or loathe it, it's there. There's not a lot you can do about it. It exists. Um, and it's, I mean, that's tourism at the end of the day. There's obviously different layers of tourism, different types of tourists. Benidorm's one, but obviously there's other types of tourists elsewhere where people, like where we are on La Mata, a lot of the tourism is people of an older age, families, and people within Spain, get a lot of people from Madrid, Barcelona, etc. Um, and we don't really have any of the drunkenness and other problems that can come from the other types of tourism a bit further up the coast. But that's why we like it here. At the end of the day, um, the tourism in the big towns, the big holiday towns, can be a problem. But that's part and parcel of the way things have changed over the years. I think the big thing is a lot of the retirees, a lot of the pensioners were the original type that a lot of Spanish like. I suppose the dislike has come from the binge drinking, which is sort of emerged from the 90s, I suppose, where that transition has become a bit of a problem. And I know I've seen how some of the Spanish hate the Brits in that sense, but at the same time, I don't think the majority of Brits are like that. I think you've got to separate people that live here from tourists, but also you've got to take it on a face-to-face basis. Um, I mean, the TV show Benidorm sort of shows Benidorm, but that's not all expats. Certainly not. And there's a lot of nice people about, mind their own business, pay their taxes, and enjoying the real Spain. Thanks for watching.